they set a certain level of dignity for the average electrical worker out there.
IBEW 332 has provided me and my family with an outstanding quality of life.
My dad was in it, so from the time that I can remember, everything that was put on the table came from wages earned in 332.
A century ago, the Santa Clara Valley, home to the city of San Jose, was already well known as the Valley of Heart's Delight, with its sprawling, bountiful fields and orchards. It was in that setting that local union number 332 of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers would begin and sustain a century of service that would become vital to its membership of highly skilled electrical workers and to the community they helped build into one of the foremost technology regions in the world as the capital of Silicon Valley.
We do volunteer work, we participate in political campaigns, we organize, we inform, we educate.
We also involve in a lot of the charity walks, and we do a lot of stuff in the community that benefits the community directly.
It's been good to my family because I was able to support them with no problems whatsoever. We made a decent living. I'm not a multimillionaire, but I'm sure not hurting, and that's all due to the union.
The 14 members of San Jose's IBEW Local 250, an outside line local who broke away to form their own inside local, chartered as Local 332 on August 25, 1912 by the International Office, were an active organization from the beginning. Led by President E. Kunis and Vice President J. Belvale, the fledgling local was committed at the start to training their members and providing them with the benefits and working conditions they deserved. All for just $1 per month in dues those first years.
This entire valley has developed around the use of electricity, whether it be the first beacon lights that were installed downtown San Jose or for the airport. Those things don't happen without somebody installing the electrical.
The history of Local 332 is important because it teaches us where we need to go and what's been done in the past and how we can improve in the future.
Through the century to follow, their legacy would pave the way for Local 332 members to benefit greatly from their union and become fixtures within the community and the industry and on the political front, with contract negotiations, with membership and contractor recruitment, with political activism, including a political action committee formed in 1981, and with the fight for and to maintain benefits such as a health and welfare plan first started in the 1940s, a pension plan that began in 1972, and fair and equitable wages.
Local 332 has provided me with a different standard of living, provided me with a voice in my workplace, and a feeling that I have some control over my working life.
It's a way to stay with your family, but also to be able to support your family. We get regular work hours.
Everything that I've become, everything I've done has somehow been related to Local 332 and being an electrician and going through the apprenticeship.
Local 332 has also remained at the forefront of the electrical and technological industries with ever-advancing leading-edge member training, provided through what has evolved into the Santa Clara County Electrical Joint Apprenticeship and Training Committee, which today teaches its courses in a state-of-the-art training facility operated by Local 332.
If we don't stay current with the electrical industry, we get left behind.
I mean, maybe I'm biased because I'm from this area, but I think 332 is one of the best trained locals in the country.
In order for us to be at the top of our industry, we have to keep up with the changes, and our training center is fantastic. With our partners, NECA, we both contribute and pay for it.
They're very progressive. The training center, the opportunities for both apprenticeship and journeyman training is excellent over there. They have great instructors, they have great labs, just a fabulous facility and a program.
One of the greatest benefits of being a Local 332 member, and also one of the greatest benefits of the success of Santa Clara County, was the ability to have trained construction folks in our valley that met the demands and needs of the industry.
Along the way, Local 332 members have put their highly skilled handprints on the past and current landscape of the San Jose region This can be seen in many local landmarks and residential, commercial, industrial, educational, and medical infrastructure, including Moffett Field, NASA, Stanford University, the Kaiser Cement Plant, the San Jose Airport, HP Pavilion, the Great Mall, and the list goes on and on. By the 1990s, San Jose's location within the booming local technology industry earned the city a new nickname, the capital of Silicon Valley. Local 332 played a major role in the birth and rise to prominence of Silicon Valley, the region that's home to many of the world's largest technology corporations and thousands of small, innovative startup companies. In fact, Local 332 member electricians and technicians lent and continue to lend their considerable talents to the construction, maintenance, and operation interests of such technology giants as Apple, IBM, Hewlett-Packard, Intel, and Cisco Systems.
Basically, Local 332 has powered the information age. Powered it all the way from beginning to the current times. When you think about the first semiconductors all the way to Apple iPhones, pretty much they were invented here.
As these emerging technologies came around, the electricians and the technicians, we adapted, we learned, we had to merge a lot of the technologies.
I can't think of hardly any of the electronic firms in the area that we haven't worked in, and in one form or another, either building it from the ground up or maintaining it.
True to its mission to also serve and promote the renewable energy industry, IBEW Local 332 in 2001 built the first commercial solar power installations in San Jose as its new headquarters, with the building's solar-powered photovoltaic system affixed to its rooftop to help supply clean and efficient heating, cooling, and lighting. The 35,000 square foot single-story office building, today home to the largest IBEW local in Northern California, uses a 50 kilowatt on-site solar generation system to power itself. But among many alternative energy installations and upgrades, the single largest energy efficiency improvement came from an aggressive program of the upgraded building management systems, so lights and heating and cooling systems are off when they need to be. The building even earned the U.S. EPA's Energy Star, demonstrating the local's leadership in promoting energy efficiency and implementing alternative energy technologies. Now, at the cusp of its first and next 100 years, IBEW Local 332 stands ready to meet the challenges that lay just before it and beyond.
In another 100 years, I see IBEW right on top of whatever technology is going to be there.
I know in my heart that it's going to be on the leading edge.
The local remains committed to advancing along with the new industry technologies and advances in the electrical industry through education and training, keeping in touch with the needs of its ever-evolving city and the entire Silicon Valley, so that 332 members may continue to provide their skills to maintain the region's international vibrancy and adapt and evolve itself to best serve its hardworking and dedicated membership by providing them with the representation at the bargaining table, in the political arena, and within the construction trades industry that they need and deserve.
Well, I'd like to see 332 in 100 years be as strong, if not stronger, than what it is.
I'd also like to see Local 332 remain a leader in philanthropy and being a part of the community.
IBEW Local 332 has made a big impact on my personal life, provided great benefits, good working conditions, and a good brotherhood to belong to in this valley.
Just to be around this long shows how successful we've been. We've seen it go from the Valley of Heart's Delight, where we were all fruit orchards, to now the Silicon Valley with all the high-tech industry here. And Local 332 has been there through the whole thing, from the canneries in the old days to the data centers nowadays.
I have a good job, a nice pension, decent health care, and my standard of living is increasing because of my participation in the local, being a union member.